Kissing You by Desiree.
I found that a boring song.
It's just so...
Kissing you. It's like, in Wizard of Oz, the lion.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello,
and welcome to Midlifers. We're your hosts, Fonz.
And Mez.
And this is your weekly podcast where it's not self-help, but more help yourself to a smorgasbord of nostalgia, laughter, and a deep dive into the past.
Welcome, Midlifers, to this week's episode. We've got a new segment, which is actually a suggestion for one of our loyal listeners, Tash. Where are they now? So we're going to look at 3 80s and 90s child stars and see where they are now. And best is the best movie soundtracks.
So let's dive in.
Yeah! So, Fonz, I had a little chat to my teenage daughter. It's actually really nice because I've got 3 kids, and so you don't often get quality one-on-one time with them. But my daughter, we were at the beach, at my in-laws' beach house, so I had to walk to the beach, to the shops and back. So it's about half an hour of just general chit-chat. And I was just going into, she's 14, going on 15, just talking about like sort of my first date and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know how she pointed out, like she said something like, if I really wanted to, I could just sneak out of the house anytime I want. Then I thought to myself, well, I've got nowhere to go. And I actually told her what we used to get up to. So for those of you who don't know, Fonz and I have been mates since grade 1. And I practically lived at your house and vice versa. So I had many sleepovers. And we're about how old? I think you know where I'm going to go with this.
I know where we're going. We've been 14 onwards.
14 or 15. So while some teenagers are sneaking out, going to the park and meeting up with guys, what do we do?
Is this when we walked around a block with a candle?
So in the suburbs, we're like, we're going to get out because mum and dad were sleeping. Fonz's parents, this is the stuff that we got up to. We lit a candle, even though we had street lights, because we thought, ooh, it's nighttime. It's probably like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. So candle, we walked around the block and went back home. Because we didn't know what else to do. We're so innocent and naive.
We didn't know what else to do. We had the inclination to be rebellious, but the location of where we were at stopped us.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
And this is the days before, texting and stuff. So if there was guys that we weren't too scared to talk to organise catch up. But no, it was just in the middle of suburbia, 2 random teenagers causing trouble
by lighting a candle and walking around the block.
That was
must have looked like witches or something.
I don't know.
That's what I envisioned.
Well, that's as, hardcore as we got in those days. So I told that to my daughter, just laughed. I'm like, yeah, it's your mum. I'm breaking the rules.
So rebellious.
It's so lame, but I love it. I love it. That's how childhood.
Now, if we had have told our 14-year-old selves how life is like now after 45, where I know so many people now having colonoscopies.
Wow.
It's a club.
I've been part of the colonoscopy. I can't even say colonoscopy club. Welcome.
Well, I'm about to be inducted. So I've been referred to get a colonoscopy and I'm not looking forward to it. I've heard that it's the prep that's bad.
It is. But then you just, make sure you're at home because you have to have a drink.
Oh, you're not going to go out.
Party, walk around the block with a candle.
With a nappy on.
Because my husband actually had one recently. He's making this big hoo-ha like, oh, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get home, like thinking he's going to have leakage. It doesn't really get to the leak. It doesn't really get to the leakage point because you have to have this drink, in the day or 2 beforehand to obviously clear your bowels to make sure everything's clear.
Yeah.
And you just drink and you do have a lot of runs to the toilet.
Is it explosive?
No.
Okay, I was imagining it to be explosive.
No, it's manageable. I feel like what you have in your head is far worse than the actual reality.
Yeah, but I have heard the nap is fantastic.
I said to my husband, I love being under general anaesthetic. It's the best sleep ever. And when they wake you up, I'm like, no, I don't want to wake up. It's like, let me sleep.
I always get nauseous after waking up.
Oh, do you?
But I'm thinking because it's like a twilight nap, is it? Or is it? I don't know.
I sleep through
But
everything.
I've read, because I do a lot of reading. I've really weird stuff. And I've read the nap is so good. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go for the nap. And I've heard the sandwiches are spectacular.
Yeah, because when you wake up, obviously you haven't eaten for a while. So I just remember being in a chair and they put a little blanket on you and you get to pick your sandwiches. And I hope you had, a cookie and juice as well. And because you haven't eaten so long, anytime you have a bit of a fast or whatever, the food tastes fantastic. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to.
Because I've heard for years, I think it was Christian Hull, and he's had many colonoscopies to figure out what's wrong. And he always talks about the sandwiches. So I'm really looking forward to a good sandwich. And I'll be thinking of that when I start drinking that drink. And I've heard it's quite yucky. And I've heard that you're meant to put it in the fridge to make it taste better and have a straw.
That was your tip to me and it worked.
Well, because I had that tip because when you do the diabetic test when you're pregnant, you get a really big, thick straw to bypass the flavour. I was lucky in my hospital that I had my kids at because they had it cold and they gave me a thick straw. I thought I had to bring my own, which I bought a thin straw. But when they gave me that thick straw, for boba juice, boba tea, and I was I slammed it. Like I timed myself, slammed it.
Yeah.
Under a minute.
Yeah. I sculled it without the straw, but you got to be quick and.
I don't think that drink was that bad. People are like, it says sweet. Well,
it's very sweet.
I'm a guts. I was like, this is like Sprite.
It's like Sprite with 10 times the sugar.
Oh, anyway, to the colonoscopy prep.
Yes.
So 45 years old. I think when you hit after 40s is when we all join in. With a bit of a camera up the bum. I have to say, my other friend Claire, and she's like, why don't you go to the other end as well and have a camera down your throat? Yeah. I'm not ready for a double penetration at the moment.
I had the double because I had to have a gastroscopy and colonoscopy at the same time because it's like you're asleep. You're asleep. So
you're asleep.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, whose job that is. You must get used to it afterwards.
Oh, every bumhole's the same in the end, isn't it?
But my daughter, who's 8, she found it so funny. Like she was, when I told her, she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She just thought it was hilarious.
Do you remember that movie from the 80s where the guy swallowed the pill? And and he was
Martin Short, Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan.
What's that movie? Oh. And he was in the intestine.
Yes. And then later on, because Meg Ryan's pregnant and he sees the little fetus as well.
I don't remember that.
I loved that movie. Inner Space.
Oh my God. Yeah. We got to do something on that.
Yes.
After my colonoscopy. Yeah. Where are they now? Where are they now?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One's made that up on the spot. Would you believe? Where are they now? We're looking at some 80s child stars. I say 80s. One of them is 80s, early 90s.
Leaked into the 90s.
Yes. So my first one that I want to look at was the very first show that I loved the lead character in.
Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster, played by Soleil Moon Frye.
Sun Moon Frye.
Sun Moon Frye.
That's a hell of a tan, Mez.
Which, the actual show didn't rate that well, but everyone loved her.
I loved Punky Brewster.
I loved her. I don't really remember much about the show. I remember her in those in the piggy tails. She had the yellow things.
Well, she had sun clips in her hair.
Yeah.
Because do you remember in primary school there was a girl there? She won all the lookalike competitions for Punky Brewster.
Yeah, and I've seen Soleil Moon Frye now, and she still looks like her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she was punk. She's spunky. Punky was spunky.
Yeah. But I'll never forget the episode. I've got to bring this up, Mez.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an episode about not going into a fridge on the footpath. So if you leave a fridge for hard rubbish, you got to obviously wrap it up. But in this episode, the friend went in the fridge and couldn't get out because of the vacuum seal. And eventually, I think it was Punky opened the fridge. And it was a big lesson of not going in fridges. This is the 80s.
I've never seen a fridge on the footpath.
We put fridges in hard rubbish and you need to tie it up. You need to, and I learned that from Punky Brewster and it's never left me. It was such a scary episode.
Oh, well, it's interesting because, as I said, I don't remember much about the episodes, but there's something on the socials which I've saved, and it's like her going to a playground, and there's another, she was what? Let's say
11?
Her character's around 10, 11.
Yeah.
And she comes across these other girls and they're sort of doing like cocaine or something.
They're doing drugs.
Yeah. And then she's like, do you want some uppers or do you want some cocaine? I'm like, what the
what is this? This is the 80s. But, we've never forgotten.
Oh, I had forgotten. I just saw it. So sure. I do not remember one storyline. All I remember was that I loved her.
I remember these storylines because they've even ones from Different Strokes I've remembered that scared the living daylights out of me. And I appreciate this. And I don't know if our kids have that anymore.
No.
But I was scared. Anyway, Soleil Moon Frye. Did you know where I got a lot of my Where Is She Now information? She had a documentary released on Hulu about herself called Kid 90, which you can watch.
Oh, there you go.
So, yes. But she's now 49.
There you go.
49 years young. And she's got children. Have you seen her children's names?
No.
I'm going to read them out.
Yeah.
Jagged Joseph Blue. Poet Sienna Rose. Link Sunny Rhodes. Story Indigo Moon.
Poet.
That's a nice name. And I like the name. Oh, sorry. I wrote it as Link. Sorry. Lyric.
Lyric, come here.
Fonz.
Lyric. That's
Lyric.
all right.
I said that lyric wrong, Mez.
When is it Link? I was thinking, is that from Encino Man?
Oh,
Lyric.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, I digress. Where is she now, Mez?
Well, I actually didn't know this because all I remember is from Punky Brewster. She did a little bit more acting. She was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch from 2000 to 2003, but mainly now does just a bit of voice acting. And she's gone out of the scene.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
In this Hulu documentary, Kid 90, she read an excerpt from her journal. So it's from 1984, and her first ever consensual sexual experience was this Charlie Sheen. And she really talked a lot about Charlie Sheen. And they interviewed him and he doesn't remember much of it. Freaking Charlie. But she said it was the most strange and incredible day ever. So Charlie Sheen and she speaks so highly of him still.
Oh, there you go.
But now I've also read that she has a thriving directorial career.
Has she?
Yes, she has directed the documentary The Carters, Hurts to Love You. So it was from the perspective of Angel Carter about Nick Carter, Aaron Carter and the Carter family and how pretty much all the siblings except for Nick and Angel have passed away. So I thought that was quite interesting. I recommend the documentary Kid 90. I didn't watch it, but I read a lot of it. And it'd be good to watch because that's very nostalgic, very 90s.
Yeah. That's good. I've got she's got 4 kids, so it seems like she's healthily come out of the child star in Hollywood, which
because child stars,
when it goes traumatic, tormented,
not tormented, torrential.
Torrential, right? Torrid,
torrential,
Tory spelling. Anyway. All right, so that's where she is now. All right, so we had Soleil Moon Frye. I'm going to go to 80s/90s sitcom. Actually, let's check. No, it's 90s. So if I go,
no, it's not a sitcom about a dog.
That was Home Improvement. So we're talking about JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yes.
Who is 44.
He's born in 1981. Yeah. He's about to turn 45 this year in September. Yeah. And I reckon he's part of the colonoscopy club.
Calm down, GTT.
I just keep thinking about Chapel Row and Pink Pony Club.
Yeah.
Except Brown Colonoscopy Club. What's a colonoscopy club? I can't say it.
It's hard to say colonoscopy.
It is.
So he was in Home Improvement from 1991 to 1998. He wasn't much in the last series. And even though he is our age, I feel like, and he was a big heartthrob, but it wasn't
Not for us,
because we sort of fancied the guys a few years older.
Yes, because I had family friends who were younger. JTT all over the wall.
Because I remember the smash hits and everything like that would have JTT posters, and especially so in Home Improvement, but then came The Lion King, where he voiced Simba in 1994.
Yes.
I loved The Lion King.
I know you did.
I loved him as Simba.
Mez, how many times did you see The Lion King at the movies?
I only saw it. I might have seen it 3 times at the movies.
I feel like you saw it 5.
No, but I got it on VHS straight away and I watched it.
I remember bumping into you at the movies and I feel like it was your 5th time. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm going to go see The Lion King. I'm like, again?
I loved it. And he voiced it beautifully, the young Simba. Yeah, so I don't know. must have coincided with, him becoming a teenager, and the girls a bit younger than us loved him. He was a huge heartthrob.
He was very good looking.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
So, didn't float my boat, but I think maybe because he's short, because, again, I'm tall.
Our age, and I think we just like the older idols.
Yeah.
But where is he now?
So he actually left, I was only in a few episodes of the last season because he went back to school. He wanted to finish his education.
Good for him.
Again, I feel like the fame and all that sort of stuff, if you have parents that sort of ground you and take you out of that, and, it really does help. It really can change your world in one way or another.
It also shows that, fame isn't everything, and fame if it doesn't bring you joy or it doesn't satisfy your soul, like, good for him for making that decision. No, I want to go into education.
Yeah. So and then he sort of pretty much quit acting. He was in a few episodes of Tim Allen's show called The Last Man Standing, and he actually directed a few of the episodes.
Oh.
And he had a small cameo in it in 2015, reuniting him with not only Tim Allen, but the lady who played the mum, Patricia Richardson. She was in it too, so they had a little get together. That was
that great?
It's great. But yeah, he pretty much went off. Is not in anything movie-wise anymore, and they actually was looking up to see, is he married? There's no record.
No record of him having a partner or children.
So completely private.
But what is on record is he has 2 white dogs because he was seen walking them in LA.
There you go. That's completely off grid. So I love that.
Good for him.
Good for him. So where is JTT? He's living his quiet private life. Well done.
Everything the light touches. What about that shadowy place?
Best deals. The best movie soundtrack. Now, I've kind of focused this movie soundtrack on a little bit of 80s, but mostly 90s, Mez.
Mine is sort of based on my memories, and also I'm not talking about the movie scores. I'm talking about soundtracks, like pop songs and what have you. So,
but can I go into movie scores just quickly?
Yeah.
The same composer directed the score for Indiana Jones and Star Wars, and both their opening songs sound similar.
Ah.
How's that?
And that's Superman.
No, maybe it was Superman and Star Wars.
How does Star Wars go?
I thought it was Indiana Jones.
No, that's Superman.
And Star Wars.
Is it? Or maybe the one.
Anyway, there you go. That's my fun fact of the day.
All right. Where do you want to start? Do you want to just go one each?
Yeah, go one each. Come on.
I'm going to give you one that we've talked about before.
What?
And I feel like it's my best. I love it.
What is it?
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh,
by Baz Luhrmann.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because it's another movie that I was obsessed with. I'm just going to name some of the songs. Love Fool by Cardigans.
Yes.
Love me. Young Hearts, Run Free. And my favourite one, At the Fish Tank, Kissing You by Des'ree.
I found that a boring song.
This is so
kissing you. It's like, in Wizard of Oz, the lion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm writing. But not because I respect Des'ree because I remember that song.
Yeah.
A piece of toast. Just remember that.
No.
But what I also loved about the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack, Garbage, Number One Crush, it had Everclear on it with Local God, had the Butthole Surfers. Like, it was a real mix of disco, ballad, and rock, grunge.
And it worked perfectly with the movie because it's had obviously the old Shakespearean language, and Baz Luhrmann needed to bring it to modern times, and he had these modern songs that really told the story. So it just elevated the movie and catapulted it into the modern times. So it's fantastic.
Who was the guy that played? Was it Mercutio? And his Young Hearts Run Free? He was dancing on the stairs.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go, I'll start with 80s, Top Gun.
Yes.
Take My Breath Away by Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
But one song that I still listen to now is Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
That's still a great song.
I listen to that at the gym.
Yeah.
And I swear I could work a sweat to Danger. Kenny Loggins I think he's great.
You know, like when I think of Top Gun, you know the scene where they're playing the beach volleyball?
Yes.
In jeans. All I'm thinking, sweating in jeans? No.
Yeah. Sand and jeans and
Yeah.
sweat.
No.
Sand in jeans is annoying as well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, Top Gun still rates.
Mhm.
Love it.
All right. What you got, Mez?
Yeah, it could be an 80s one,
Okay.
which has some 80s songs, some 60s songs. Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
And I've got to say, not Hungry Eyes, She's Like the Wind, which is performed by Patrick Swayze. I love it.
It's beautiful.
I love it. And I don't know if it's also because of the timing, in the movie where they play it, but it's just very beautiful. And then he does that, when he's going to, it's playing, right? It's playing. This is the bit where Johnny, played by Patrick Swayze, he's got to go and he's packing up his car and goes,
I don't remember that.
yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
that's
there
playing
you
in the
go.
background. Yeah.
Well, that sold 32 million copies.
Well,
Still gone.
I love it. And it's also got Hungry Eyes, which is kind of, Hungry Jackets has ruined it for me because I feel like every time I think of the Hungry Jacks ad.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
But
It's still
I don't mind Hungry Jacks, but
Be my little baby. And what's that one, where they're doing the play around talking? Baby. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Excuse us.
We sound like cats.
And of course the highlight being Had the Time of My Life.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And the
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing
Lift.
about soundtracks. Like when you watch the movie and have the soundtrack, it just brings you back. It's a memory.
Yes.
It really is a joining
Yes.
of two mediums.
Yes.
I put down Grease. That's a fantastic soundtrack. I just keep thinking of Grease Lightning.
Yeah. And he rubs the Buddy Glad wrap against his groin. Oh my gosh, that was so problematic. Like in regards to the stuff that we were watching when we were kids.
No, and like we were allowed to watch it, say from age whenever when we were born.
Well, it's still like a stage play that that high schools and whatever. I wonder if they changed it. But interesting about this because one of the mums in my dancing were talking about it and saying how it was inappropriate, but we didn't know.
Yeah,
and she's like. There's a bit where Rizzo says something about a date with Kaniki and she remembered it and she was running out the door and her mum's going, where are you going? She goes, I'm going for a gangbang.
I forgot about gangbang.
Yeah, because Rizzo said, what do you think? This is a gangbang.
Oh, yeah.
And so then her mum told her off and said, you've got to go back inside.
Because I remember a hickey from Kaniki is like a Hallmark card.
Yes, yeah.
God, that was problematic, that movie.
Yeah.
We watched it, sung Grease. Still at weddings, we'll dance to Grease
And the
Lightning.
bit at the end for the summer nights. It's summer nights.
It's so nasally.
It's very nasally.
Olivia Newton-John is hopelessly devoted to you. Oh, what a song.
I like the song. I found that bit in the movie boring. I would always fast forward
I found it boring, but listening to
Appreciate
it is stunning.
Yeah. Oh, she was like a little doll in that movie. She was just beautiful.
She was like a Barbie, good Barbie,
Yeah.
the naughty Barbie.
Yeah.
Black leathers.
I know, it just changed
What
for
about
him. Anyway.
Always be together.
And there's got this guy in the background in that
Oh,
in the green
yes.
top. It's like really over the top.
There's a whole account on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because people online on socials
He does
focus on him.
Because he does this duck thinger.
Yeah, and he's meant to be a really famous dancer.
But anyway,
Moving on from Grease, what a banger of a soundtrack.
Yes.
What you got next, Mez?
what have I got? Forrest Gump.
Oh,
Because so many classics going on, you said in the 60s and 70s. So it really starts off with the old school rock and roll and then to the Woodstock sort of era. So you've got Blowin' in the Wind by Bob Dylan, California Dreamin' by Mamas and Papas, Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater. So many great songs that being our age, I sort of remember hearing my parents playing but I had forgotten about and then it sort of brought it back. So, yeah.
how good's the soundtrack?
Yeah.
I've also put down, now, I've only watched this movie, I think, once or twice, but Singles from 1992. It was a true grunge movie. It was like a rom-com, but for grunge. And it had actually Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam in it. It had a cameo from Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. It was so grunge. And the soundtrack had Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Smashing Pumpkins, Jimi Hendrix. Really grunge.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great one.
Really cool.
I'll give you one that we talked about recently, Bodyguard.
Oh, the one my dad played.
Yeah, the one your dad played religiously. Queen of the Night, and I have nothing. Don't make me. How good's the key change?
I freaking love a key
They
change.
need to bring the key change back. They've stopped doing the key
No,
change.
because Bon Jovi was a great key change.
Yeah.
I think Lady Gaga does a key change.
I don't know.
I
believe she would.
to go
Yeah.
into another soundtrack with Shallow, from
Star is Born.
Star is Born. And
Yep.
she does do a key change in Shallow.
Does she?
Oh, God, I'm not going to sing
she
it.
doesn't. Not in that one.
Oh, she does. Yeah, because
Yeah, you're
Key
right.
change.
Okay. But just bring more, please. Any singers out there?
we love a key change.
Whoever we haven't deafened, and if you're a singer, bring the key change. That's
So bad. I just put in A Star Is Born in there.
Yeah.
That's the only song I really know because that's the only song I would play. And I think what's made it a bit more difficult, Mez, is now soundtracks or music. You don't buy CDs anymore.
yeah.
It's just online through streaming services. So when I watched A Star Is Born, I only played Shallow. I
Okay.
loved that song.
There's another one in it. Always Remember Us This Way, which I really like. But yeah, Shallow is the main one. But I think you're right because, again, I feel like in the 80s and 90s and what have you, when you found something you loved because it wasn't available online, you'd buy it.
Yeah.
You'd buy it on VHS. You'd
You used
buy
to
it
go
on
to
CD.
Sanity.
Yes, and you'd rewatch it 100 times, so they're burnt into your memory. These days, I don't. Like, if I listen to a Spotify, I might listen to a Spotify playlist or what have you. I don't,
I've got to say the
Yeah.
Elvis movie. I put that soundtrack on my streaming for my son to listen to Elvis.
I still love Elvis.
That was a good movie.
It was.
And that was a good soundtrack too.
I can imagine. Yeah, because there's another one that I was looking online to see great soundtracks. Saltburn, right?
Okay.
So this came out in 2023, and I only just watched it recently.
Oh,
It was so behind the
I
game.
still don't know what the twist in it, and
Okay.
I don't want to know because I still need
It's-
to watch it.
It's confronting,
Okay.
but some of the songs are on Murder on the Dance Floor by Sophie Ellis Bextor, Mr. Brightside by The Killers, You're Gorgeous, Low by Flo Rida. So it's a real mix. But again, because I don't download anything, it's like
It goes.
it just goes. I feel like these things don't have the cult following that they would have had
because we
growing up.
don't have physical copies
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I said it about Saturday, I remember seeing a movie. I can't remember which movie it was. If it was Run, Lola, Run, perhaps. And I watched it, and then I went straight to Saturday, and I was looking for the soundtrack.
There you
Like,
go. Because I had the Crow soundtrack. That was another great
oh,
one.
I had,
And Lost Boys as well.
I've got to pull
Little sister.
Train Spotting soundtrack
Ah.
from 1996, and it had the Underworld song Born Slippy. Laga, laga, laga. Anyway, shouting, laga, laga. Anyway, I remember Born Slippy. I had my first little car accident to that song.
Ah.
So I had it playing full ball, and I'm pretty sure it was on cassette. And I'd play full ball in my little Ford Laser,
Yeah.
and I accidentally swiped a side mirror, but because some woman wouldn't let me in. Anyway, but that song is always in my core memory because I had my first little car accident.
Ah.
But also, that soundtrack had Iggy Pop's Lust for Life, Blur, Elastica, Pulp, Primal Scream, like all the Brit pop
Mhm.
main players.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Have you ever watched the movie?
Yeah.
Ah.
I can only watch it once.
Okay. So I've never watched it because I know it's.
I can only watch it once, and it had Ewan McGregor at the start. Choose life. Choose this. Choose that. I can't
Oh.
remember the thing.
Oh, that's why you talk like that. I talk like that too.
Cut that out, Mez. Salt accents. What else can we nail?
You're welcome, listeners. My last one, we've talked about it before. It just reminded me of it was Cruel Intentions you remind me of it.
Oh,
Because at the end, you've got the verb, bittersweet symphony, and you just because it times so well with Sarah Michelle Gellar's character getting shafted. You know, she finally gets her comeuppance, and everyone knows what's going on.
Oh my God, that just brought back so many memories. And it didn't have every me and every you.
Placebo also had Praise You by Fatboy Slim. I think there's a Skunk Anansi song there too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so that was another great one.
Soundtrack.
Yes, very much so.
I got gifted the Twilight soundtrack. I think the daughter didn't like it, and
I think the soundtrack's better than the movie.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
It had Paramore in there. Can't remember specifically what song. I did play that CD in my car a lot. And I remember it being a great soundtrack. I didn't write it down my notes, but memories, Mez. Memories in my head.
Memoirs.
I had Muse in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the baseball scene. They played baseball out in the field.
Oh, that was
a massive black hole.
It's such a shit movie. I know I've talked about it before. Like, could have done it so much better. I'm just thinking that baseball scene is shit.
Look, I'm going to take you from shit.
Yes.
Good.
Go.
Reality Bites. Soundtrack.
Okay.
Lisa Loeb. Stay. I Missed You.
Yeah.
Had Peter Frampton, Baby I Love You Away. And I know Peter Frampton because my auntie on her dresser had a sticker of him when she was young. I remember that. And then I had in Reality Bites.
Is this that same auntie that you would do the
no, it's a different auntie.
Okay.
This auntie had a vinyl collection with Julio Iglesias in it. And I remember looking at it, it looked old on the vinyl. I go, what did you like Julio Iglesias for?
Did he ever look young? That's the question.
That is the question. I don't think so. He always looked old. And it also had Crowded House on that soundtrack.
Oh, really?
With the tune Locked Out. That's
Well,
all I got for now, Mez.
Me too. Well, they're great soundtracks, and I feel a bit sad now because now thinking about it, as I said, it's not the same as it used to be.
But do you know what I think, Mez? I reckon we can do a part 2 of these movie soundtracks because there's more soundtracks out there that are good.
Yeah, well, if you have any suggestions, midlifers, anything we've missed out on, anything you'd like to contribute, come on over.
Bring it over. We want it.
Well, if your ears are still intact after our beautiful renditions and accents.
Accents gets me. What are you talking about, Gov? Chose life. It's like Hale and Pace.
Oh my gosh, Helen Pace, I forgot about them.
Well, you brought back the memory with your accent, Miss. Thank you for listening. It's been a fantastic episode. If I do
You might not agree, but anyway.
If I do say so myself. But it's always
I see, boy. That's his sound like. Like, subscribe, follow.
Chicken from
yes.
the Luchus. As always, like, subscribe, follow us in the socials. Get in there.
Get into it. And we've got all links in our show notes there. If you need to find anything, it's all there. And we hope you come back next week. We really do.
Maybe we won't sing next week.
Okay. Promise. Pinky promise. Next week we won't sing.
I've crossed my fingers. We'll see you next week. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.